Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nuthouse Show. This show is titled Chromatica Craze, and if you don't know why, it's because of these bad boys. But it's time to start introducing our cast members for this evening. Those cast members are Madeline Fry, August Zamzo, Tristan Lentz, Mandy Bumpus, and Jerd. And here they are, performance ready for all of you. The first game that we're going to play for you I'm sorry. Before we get into the games, I just wanted to let everyone know that Stage has a page on Redbubble, and all of the money that you spend on that page, if you buy any merch from us, will be donated to Black Lives Matter Seattle and King County this month and for the rest of the semester until further notice. So if you'd like some cool Stage merch and you'd like to support that cause, please check it out. There's some links on our social media for it. But like I was saying, the first game that we have for this evening is Freeze Tag, and it will take 2 improvisers to get us started. Are there 2 of you that would like to take the show? Jared and August, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Oh, my poop is really green, and I think I know the cause of it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Not again! You can't have done this again. Oh
I ate a whole pack last night.
no! And
Pack. They were so good.
my parents came to town, and when they went into the bathroom, do you know what they saw?
No.
It scarred them. It frightened them.
I'm really sorry about that. I was gonna get back to it, and I was gonna clean up.
You would have needed a shovel, and we don't even have one.
Honestly, though, I really think it's worth it, and I honestly think that I know that Lady Gaga's been leaking some stuff on social media, but I think that if I eat enough of them,
freeze, Jared. Okay, I know it's been a hard day, but you have to come up with a better way to deal with your anxiety than just doing this.
I cannot do that. You literally do not understand.
I know you think you can I don't know, kind of dig your fingers in and kind of pull the stress out, but you just can't do that. It just doesn't work like that.
Well, are you my freaking therapist? Because watch me. I am gonna pull it out.
No, but I'm your therapist's accountant, and I'm here to say that he's losing lots of money trying to treat you.
That's really kind of rude. I did wonder what this call was for, and I now understand.
Yes, you might want to try following his advice.
August? Hold on, I'm trying to communicate with her telepathically. All right. Mom, please pick up. Please pick up. Please pick up.
Don't tell her about the car, okay?
Oh, trust me, I won't.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't want to hit that cat, and now the car's kind of wrapped around a tree, but at least we're okay. I mean, she'll be happy about that, right?
I hope so. All right.
Mary! Hello!
Oh, hey, Mom. This is me, Mandy, coming at you through telepathy.
Oh, Mandy, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. How are you, Mommy?
Oh, things are just going swimmingly with what might be a new stepdad.
New stepdad?
Yeah. Oh, darling, I wouldn't worry.
And scene, because that's as much information as you get when you get a new stepdad. So, the next game we're going to play this evening is a game called Genre Story, and we'll need some suggestions from the audience. So if you would please utilize the chat box, we're going to need suggestions for genres for stories. Things like horror and romantic comedy or whatnot. Oh, thank you for your comments. Are there 3 improvisers that would like to tell us a story this evening? Mandy, Madeline, and Jared. All right, I'm so glad you're all ready to tell stories. Mandy, can you please tell the beginning of the story, and can you please tell it in the style of a space opera?
Mm-hmm.
And Madeline, can you tell the end of the story as if it were a mockumentary? And Jared, can you tell the middle of the story as if it were a rom-com?
Yeah.
Thank you. All
So
right.
you want me
Our
middle
audience-
or end?
End,
End?
please.
Okay.
Yes, as a
Can do.
Henry. Sorry, I did sandwich it in. But that's the sandwich cookie. Sorry. Let's just get into the improv. Let's just get into the story.
It was April 3321. We were sailing through the Yggdrasil system on our way to parley with the new race that humanity had encountered, when suddenly we were attacked by an unknown flying object. We had no idea why, seeing as how we were on a peaceful mission to establish diplomatic relations, and our ship was not prepared for combat, but we decided to defend ourselves with what little cannons that were attached to the ship. So, as the captain of this ship, I commanded my team to assume battle positions and protect this diplomatic mission so that humanity can explore their horizons and deal with different races without dying to said other races.
Yeah, the old boss told us to. Oh, yeah. No, nope. I'm in the end. Just kidding.
Okay. But little did the captain know that when we landed, I was gonna fall in love. Yeah, that's right. Our forces mixed with the alien forces, and by May of 2021, there was love in the air. The love was everywhere, and there was like a whole like little dance number that we all did, and it was like really good, and it like really brought unity to like just like the whole like area around, and everyone was like just really feeling the love. It was like really in the air, and it was a really good time, and the captain was like a little upset about it, but like we didn't really care about that. Like we were all like, no, like we're here for love now. Like we were there for war. Like we were prepared. We had those cannons and everything, just like the captain had said. But we wanted love in the end, and we freaking got it. It was like it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but
Yeah. So Timmy was sent out to war today because like the whole like major boss guy decided to put him out like into war, the whole space war with everything. But really, I just wanted to have like a nice night in and like just chill by the fire with him. Yeah, I was sent out to war, and you won't believe the kind of stuff I saw out there. It was just quite a lot, and like the whole like my whole love life just needs to be put on hold just for fighting the cause out in space, because there's really nothing more honorable than fighting for your country in space.
And scene. Thank you, everyone, for telling that lovely story. Sorry again about the way I presented the order. But we will carry on into the next game. And in this game, I'll try to be more clear. But this game is all about helping you, the audience, with your problems. And so if you would, please put in the chat anything that you're having trouble with or struggling with, and then we'll get some cast members to tell you some good advice, some bad advice, and the worst advice based on what your problems are. So please feel free to utilize the chat. This is your opportunity to get some help from college students who do improv. So don't waste it. Oh my goodness. Okay, what should you do if your future roommate's cat doesn't like you? Are there 3 improvisers that feel like they have some expertise on the topic? August, would you please give good advice? And Tristan, could you please give us the bad advice? And Jared, the worst? And then we'll just rotate through for the next problem. So be ready. And whenever you 3 are ready, take it away.
I think that cats are just such wonderfully complicated creatures that, it's such a hard struggle to get one to like you, but I know that you can do it. I believe in you. And moreover, I just want to say that like, it just takes some small gestures, maybe like try and give it some treats, or like put some catnip down for it, or like put a box on the floor. Cats love boxes. that'll probably remember it for you. But, you know, I also don't get too attached to it because they might just hate you and there may be no reason for it.
The question you should be asking is how long has your future roommate had this cat? Because if it's only been about a few weeks, what you could do is you could go down to the local animal shelter and find a cat that looks very similar to your roommate's cat, and kind of take your roommate's cat and kind of just give it to like a neighborhood kid or something, and then maybe the new cat will like you. Maybe this new cat will like you even more, and your roommate probably won't even notice it's a different cat.
Okay. My first thought was like, you know, if we were having an issue, we should empathize with the cat. And so I tried drinking my water like a little cat. I went like to try to just get like into the feelings of like what a cat would want, you know, in that situation. Like, how would the cat want us to go about this? And I think that like in the end, I think you just kind of have to like bite the cat in some way, and hopefully things will get better, right?
Right. Thank you, Jared, for
Right.
that advice. Are there more improvisers that are ready to give advice, or some of the same improvisers? Madeline, Mandy? And let's check the chat again to make sure that we're not missing any big problems. Oh gosh, okay. Those of you with your screens on, have you all volunteered to play? Great. Okay. Tristan, can you please give Chloe good advice because they can't do their homework? And Madeline, can you give them bad advice? And Mandy, can you wrap it up with the worst advice, please? Thank you. All right. Chloe can't do their homework. What to do?
Well, Chloe, if you're having trouble motivating yourself to do your homework, I would say talking to maybe your advisor about maybe taking some easier classes. And if that's not an option, you might consider dropping some of your classes this semester and maybe taking a step back and looking at your mental health and why you may have trouble completing your homework. I mean, I guess if it's on like a smaller level, then you might want to have a talk with a counselor or something. And then I'm sure you can get your schoolwork back on track.
Hi, Chloe. Hear me out, dude. So you're having trouble with homework. Have you ever thought about this? Take that work, and do it at like a coffee shop, in your car, COVID, you know, or like just outside, because then you're not doing it at home. So it's like car work or a coffee shop work or this or that. So then you don't have a problem with homework.
Look, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret of life. You don't actually need good grades in college unless you're planning on getting into like some top master's degree program or a top law school. So, for example, if you just plan on like getting a job right after college, don't worry about getting like A's and B's. You can get C's or hell, like even D's if it's not required for you to get a C minus or above in a class to progress to another class. So what I would suggest is that you do like the frat boys and just do the minimum amount homework necessary to pass college and get a job.
Thank you, Mandy, for that awesome advice, giving improvisers a great reputation. And we need some more improvisers because this last one is a doozy. There is a family out there depending on us for this advice, and they need to know what to have for dinner. So, are there 3 of you with ideas for them, please? Thank you. Thank you. Just one more. Perfect. Mandy, can you start us off with the good advice this time around? August, can you give us the bad advice? And Jared, the worst thing for this family to have for dinner from you. Whenever you're ready, please help this family in need.
Well, every person has kind of different tastes and what they like and don't like in food. So what I suggest you do is take stock of all of the ingredients that you have in your house, and doing that, determine what you could all possibly make for dinner, and then hold it to a vote on what to make for dinner from your whole family. That way, you can ensure that the maximum amount of people are satisfied with the food choice. And I suggest you do like ranked voting, where like you give your first preference, second preference, third preference, and maybe like the first preference gets 3 votes from you, the second preference gets 2 votes, and the third gets 3 votes, so that no one ends up like having to eat something that they really hate. And if it turns out that like none of you like the possible meals that you make with your food at home, what I would suggest is instead like ordering some food and doing that ranked choice thing about where to order from. Just make sure to stand away from the delivery person. Maybe ask them to set the food on the ground, and then you can pick it up after they leave. Just because we're still in a pandemic, I know we've got the vaccine, but you're better safe than sorry still at this point.
I'll say this: a cold can of beans for dinner will separate the strong from the weak in your family. Who's strong enough to eat a cold can of beans? That's who can survive, according to Ted Cruz, or at least I suppose. I love Ted Cruz. He's all I listen to. He's all I can think about. I hope that advice was helpful.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I keep getting the worst advice, which is like just fine. Like I'll give the worst advice, but like I was thinking about it and I was like, what is the worst thing I can make this family eat? And it's like, I still want y'all to have some nutrients. I still want y'all to get something out of this. So what I really think that you should do is that you should get some salt, you should get some sugar, and then you should get the blood of whoever y'all vote to like donate the blood to from your family, put it all together and melt it all down into a little sauce. And then I think that you can do whatever you'd like. You can inject that straight into yourself. You can get it. I'm sure that has most of the nutrients because like I think like the blood should like help with that, right? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a food scientist.
Right. I liked how you started that by being like, I don't know why I always get the worst, and then
I
you
don't either.
perform like a star. But thank you. And I'll keep that in mind for the future. But thus concludes these games for the evening. The next thing that we have for you will be some long form improv, and we're gonna do some free form for you. So what we'll need to get started is an improviser who would like to tell a story about the way that Chromatica Oreos has impacted their life, or a time when Chromatica Oreos played a role in an event that they were a part of. They've been out for a while, everyone, so thank you. Mandy, please, whenever you're ready.
So the way Chromatica Oreos changed my life is that in a way they actually didn't see. For those of you watching, one of the things we had to do to prepare for the show was like read this article that was sent to our group chat that explained like the origins of the Chromatica Oreo, so that when we arrive for the Chromatica Oreo show, we all know like what a Chromatica Oreo is. But the thing is, I forgot to read that article, and so I actually this entire time, don't tell Emma, but I actually still don't really know the story behind Chromatica Oreos or why we're basing an entire show off of an Oreo flavor. I know it has to do with Lady Gaga, but I was really nervous because I really didn't want Emma to know that I had forgotten to read the Chromatica Oreo article. So I was wondering, like, right before the show started, like, what do I do to make sure that I don't look like a fool during tonight's show? And I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll just make sure that whenever the topic of the Chromatica Oreo like comes up, I just like won't speak. I'll let other people play Chromatica Oreo style games. And so far, I think that's actually worked really well because I have not joined any Chromatica Oreo uh, themed games or scenes yet, and so I don't
Until
think she's
now.
figured out.
Yes. Well, thank you, Mandy, for your honest portrayal of your confusion and your approach to the show. We appreciate it, and we will use it to inform our scene right now. So whenever there's any improvisers that would like to get us started, please take it away.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for answering my Zoom call.
Yes. Well, it's what's 20 minutes out of my day.
Listen, I so appreciate it. Like, I will give you one of my like special roommate favors for this. But that's neither here nor there. I have something. Look at this freaking Oreo. Look at I was eating a regular thing of black and white Oreos, and I freaking found that in there. What is it, radioactive? There's a symbol on it.
I see the symbol is different, but okay, 2 truths, 1 lie time. I maybe okay, 2 lies, 1 truth. I have blonde hair. I don't speak English. And I am red-green colorblind.
You know I'm colorblind and I'm a bad listener.
Yeah, well, okay. So here's the thing, basically. Show me that Oreo again, because I know it looks different. Here's the thing. Is it perhaps green and red? Because those 2 colors are not the best for me.
Oreo factory. Okay. Which one of you have been putting the Chromatica Oreos in the boxes of regular Oreos?
Look, I'm really sorry. I understand that they have our secret cult symbol on it, but sometimes people make mistakes, okay? And there was a bag of Oreos that had only 39 cookies instead of the usual 40, and so I just grabbed the nearest Oreo and stuffed it in, and I didn't notice that it was one of our Chromatica Oreos until it was too late.
Okay. Are you sure you're not just doing some kind of guerrilla marketing for Lady Gaga's new album?
Whoa, hey. We don't even know anything about Lady Gaga. We haven't even, right, Mandy? Lady who?
Right,
So
like, who's
that
this Lady
accusation-
Gaga? Is she a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
Or neither?
Okay. It's just that I remember last time when we were marketing our like really, really flaming hot chips, someone put like a Band-Aid in every bag of chips, so like you could like put it over your tongue because it got too hot. And this just sounds like a repeat of that.
Look, okay, but you have to admit, those were really spicy Cheerios. Cheerios, Oreos. I just wanted people to stay safe. Like,
Wait,
it didn't have our cult symbol on it. It had nothing to do with Lady Gaga. It was
Okay.
just out of niceness.
mhm.
Right. Exactly. And what I wanted to say on the matter is, sir, if we don't start taking care of our customers in the packaging of our food, then they're not going to keep coming back to buy more. And speaking of taking care of our customers, I actually do have something I wanted to say about the leaked Chromatica Oreo.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's just that they haven't quite been approved by the FDA yet. So if someone were to purchase this box and get the Chromatica Oreo, we could be facing quite a severe lawsuit.
Oh, God.
Switch. I have an expert. I sent them our Zoom link. I think that this is more than we originally suspected.
Okay.
Hello. Hey, so first question, thank you for answering our Zoom questionnaire and coming to the meeting. But I have to know that you didn't lie about the first question. Are you colorblind?
Me. Am
Yes.
I colorblind? No.
Okay, perfect. What color is this?
That looks to be pink and green.
Okay.
I knew.
Good to know.
Yeah.
See, thank you for telling me that, because I trust your words so much more than my roommate here.
Yeah. No.
I don't know why you don't trust me. I am also colorblind, but I get it that there's some distrust there because I had to veto your roommate favor to do the dishes, and I just didn't do the dishes, and that one's on me.
Yeah, you called in a special roommate favor, and
I'm giving you another one right now for later. Okay, so just consider it. Push down the line a little bit, but you can count on that one.
What
I'm
Oreo
striking it.
is that?
We don't know, and we suspect that there could be something cultic. That's why I called you. You
Yeah.
said you were a cult expert in the questionnaire.
Yeah, no, I'm actually specifically an Oreo minor to the cult expert. I really enjoy Oreos. And also Colts. They never really seem to overlap until today. Yeah, I've seen that symbol a couple places. What does the other side say?
Rio.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
classic.
Oreo.
That's classic. That's issued standard. Since the issue was standard. But something seems a little off about those.
Switch to Emma and I at the Safeway trying to find the box with the Chromatica Oreo.
Okay, I'm in the Valentine's Day aisle and I'm not seeing any packages of Oreos at all.
That's really bad. I mean, I know that candy and sweet things are really popular around Valentine's Day, but isn't it usually like chocolates that go on that sell out really quickly? I thought there'd at least be some bags we could check.
Yeah,
Attention shoppers. In one bag of Oreos somewhere in the store is a special limited edition Lady Gaga Chromatica Oreo. If you find this Oreo, you get 10 free tickets to her latest concert after COVID, of course. So get to buying.
was that our boss?
Ignore the man over the loudspeaker.
Oh my god, I think it was. Do you think
This is an
that-
exciting competition, but I already had this one in my pocket.
Excuse me, we're roommates. We have this one in your pocket.
We had this one in our pocket. Now, don't be mad just because I had to veto another roommate favor.
Listen,
back to
it's
the
going on the whiteboard. Another tally. You're on 12.
Roommates can be very hard to manage, and you two are doing
Yeah.
an excellent job. But young man, I actually am gonna need you to go ahead and hand over that Oreo to me and my coworker.
Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
that we're going to hand over to you our Oreo.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
That's
quite a
the
fine. We
thing.
are investigating something major, and I doubt you know anything about it.
And also, I heard we get
The
10.
Oreo, or the doors will be locked.
I heard we get
Give
10
us
Lady
the
Gaga tickets.
Oreo.
Excuse me.
uh,
I'm talking to my roommate here. Roommate.
This is
Not
really
talking to
delicious.
you.
There was another one.
This one's
Oh.
so good. Yeah, no, I just found like a whole little thing of them in here.
No
I
way.
can really come to the store with you. I'm really glad we could carpool.
Cut to a meeting with Mandy, Emma, and Tristan. You don't think you could have told us before you sent us to the store that you were able to spin it into a promotion?
You know, I could have, but that would have been less fun.
What's fun?
What if that Oreo hadn't been from the same round that the FDA approved?
Well, I guess you guys would have had a pretty big PR scandal on your hands.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, I'm just glad we got this whole thing sorted out and that no one looked too far into the symbolism of the symbol on the front of the cookie.
When do you think those roommates are going to realize that the concert tickets we sent them are to like some Pacific island?
Probably when they get there. Lady Gaga fans are known to be really fanatic about her.
Mhm.
I think they'll trick themselves into believing they're going until the very end.
Maybe they'll think one of the palm trees is like one of her elaborate costumes.
Cut to the
Yeah,
desert
well,
island with the other three. I swear the concert says it's here, like on the
Yeah.
ticket.
What if it's like a surprise concert where like it's just for us, like we walk on the beach and turn a corner and there she is,
Oh,
you know.
I love that. So let's get we've already been walking for 3 hours and we haven't seen Lady Gaga. So as much as I like that idea, I'm starting to think it may not be true.
But have we
That's
gone
fair.
the whole island?
No, that's true. And I'm not saying we should stop walking.
No,
And scene. Thank you everyone for doing that long form with us. And we are now approaching our last game of the evening, which will be a game of objection, and it will be for all of our players. And we're going to need a suggestion from the audience yet again for a multi-sided argument. Something like the best place to wear a bikini or the best time to buy clogs. please fill the chat. Oh my goodness, these suggestions are all right. The best Meryl Streep movie. When everyone's ready.
Okay, I'm gonna go right out here and say it. The best Meryl Streep movie is the first Mamma Mia movie. Have you seen her in those coveralls? You know, just being my idol, quite honestly, and just living fancy free in what we can assume is somewhere near Greece.
Objection, but have you
Objection.
seen Mamma Mia 2? That shit was bad. I think I'm gonna take it as a win if it's a tie here.
Yes.
Just for the heck of it. Great. I'm gonna say The Devil Wears Prada, right? Like she was Miranda Priestley, and she did that. If we were talking about like looks, I know that overalls is a singular look, but she had looks in The Devil Wears Prada, and she looked amazing in all of her looks.
Objection.
And also, what?
I get The Devil Wears Prada and The Devil's Advocate movie titles like mixed up all the time because they're really similar. Okay, the best Meryl Streep movie is The Laundromat because it was the first movie that came up on Google when I just Googled Meryl Streep movies.
Objection.
Because
Who wants to watch Meryl Streep do laundry for 2 hours?
There you go.
Okay. The best Meryl Streep movie is Prom because it has all of the fun of Mamma Mia.
Objection. The stage version of Prom is far better than the movie version, and they can go die. Okay, first thing you think of when you hear Meryl Streep, Mamma Mia. It is
Objection. The first thing I think of when I hear Meryl Streep is mustard, and don't ask me why. I'm going to go ahead and take that one, but just barely, because you know the truth about a Meryl Streep movie, any specific one, is that it's the best because it has Meryl Streep in it, and we wouldn't be talking about Meryl Streep movies in an argument if we didn't do it that way.
You're trying to appeal to the masses by like technically saying every movie she's ever been in. Okay, like I said, Prom. I mean Meryl Streep. I mean we've all.
objection.
Objection. I couldn't get a date to prom. Okay. So actually what few people know is that in the background of a scene in Clockwork Orange, Meryl Streep was walking and accidentally got in the shot. And I have to say that's the best Meryl Streep
Objection.
movie.
We're going to take all this from a dork that didn't get taken to prom. I'm just saying that, like, we're all talking about Meryl Streep movies. Like, come on.
Objection.
Mom, we love her.
It seems like you know just as much about Meryl Streep as I do, which is like nothing. Okay, so The Laundromat is the best Meryl Streep movie.
Objection.
IMDb,
Tell me one main thing about The Laundromat, aside from the picture.
well, when her idyllic vacation takes an unthinkable turn, Ellen Martin, Meryl Streep, begins investigating a fake insurance policy, only to find herself down a rabbit hole of questionable.
Okay, wait,
dealing.
objection. As someone who's actually seen The Laundromat, I don't think that's the best Meryl Streep movie. It's not even like that much about her. And okay, wait, it's pretty good though, but it's not the best. I'm sticking by The Devil Wears Prada. That one has the most iconic like scenes about Meryl. Also, I just hate the idea that August is saying that every Meryl Streep movie is good. I think objectively, Prom is not a good movie, nor is Mamma Mia.
Objection.
And
heavily
Jared,
Objection.
the game order. Jared wins. Because Jared knocked down all of your arguments in one fatal swoop, honestly. So sorry. But congratulations, Jared. Your prize is one of your very own Chromatica Oreos. We know you have a box. And that's our show for this evening. We have a show next Friday at 8. And also, I was wondering, cast members, how are you doing this evening? Chromatica Ran. Okay. Good show, everyone. And I hope to see you next Friday.